This is NDTV. And you're watching NDTV Hindu.
Good evening, you're watching News Tonight with me, Zoya Thomas. Now, will Kanimuri come out of the Tihar jail or will she not? Well, that's for the court to decide. But for now, the Delhi High Court has reserved its order on her bail plea. Meanwhile, her lawyer has argued, why has she been arrested now when she wasn't taken into custody during interrogation? Well, that and a breakthrough in the Mariam Pichai death case. These are the top stories we'll be bringing to you. But first, a look at the top headlines. The CBCID hunts down the lorry driver in Vijayawada who rammed into the car of Minister Mariam Pichai, leading to his death.
During the mammoth intensive interstate physical verification of nearly 800 vehicles that lasted for 5 days, the unrelenting efforts taken by the CBCID did give results.
Kanimuri's lawyer asked the Delhi court why she was arrested now when she wasn't taken into custody during interrogation, denies that she could tamper with evidence. DMK President Karunanidhi takes his oath as an MLA at the Speaker's Chamber. DMK Chief Vijayakant delegates his constituency visits to a
அடிக்கடி என்னால வர முடியலனால இங்க உள்ள உங்களையும் என்னுடைய திருக்குளூர் எம்எல்ஏ வெங்கடேஷையும் பார்த்துக்கன்னு தான் நான் சொல்லிட்டு போயிருக்கிறேன்.
The traffic cops don't find two-wheeler riders without helmets, say their awareness drive is still on. A young mother fasts for the custody of her son right outside her former husband's gate. And watch these students making their own fashion statement as they pass out of college.
Sneaky question, I promise I won't tell anyone. Which one was your favorite?
Well, I did give an award away to that young Suraj.
Let's also take a look at headlines from the National Front. A low-intensity bomb is found outside a South Delhi college. Police say it could be a prank. Differences within Anna Hazare's Lokpal panel resurface, this time over the Prime Minister being in the purview of the bill. Shocking case of a doctor beaten to death inside a Bihar jail in the presence of jail staff. A probe has been ordered. India-Pakistan resumed Defence Secretary level talks after a 4-year gap. Siachen and Sir Creek on top of the agenda. And the Badminton Federation indefinitely shelves the controversial rule forcing women to wear skirts after objections from China and India. Well, there has been a breakthrough in the Mariam Pichai death case after nearly a week since the AIADMK minister died in the road accident. The same morning, he was to be officiated in the assembly. The CBCID has finally traced the lorry driver in Vijayawada. The lorry had rammed into the car of the former environment minister, leading to his death. The lorry driver, Rahmatullah, was traced at Vijayawada with the help of Andhra Pradesh CID this morning, and he's being brought back to Chennai for investigation. The lorry has also been tracked by the CBCID and detained at Kharagpur in West Bengal with the assistance of the West Bengal police. A CBCID team is leaving for Kolkata to bring back this lorry for inspection and further investigation. Now, the other big news, the Delhi High Court has reserved its order on the bail plea of DMK MP Kanimuri, arrested and jailed in connection with the 2G scam. She has been behind bars at Tihar jail for more than 2 weeks now. Kanimuri had moved the High Court after the special CBI court had dismissed her bail pleas and ordered her arrest on May 20th. Now, just to take you through what Kanimuri's lawyer today argued in the court, and I quote, she was not arrested during the investigation, so why now? Secondly, if she didn't tamper with the evidence earlier, why would she do that now? And thirdly, she had only been summoned. There was no warrant against her. She did appear in court. Why then did she have to be arrested? Meanwhile, a Delhi court today denied the bail plea of Cineyug Films founder Karim Morani, one of the accused in the 2G scam case. Morani is accused of facilitating kickback payments to Kalanya TV. A special CBI court last Thursday had reserved its order on the bail plea of Morani, named as a co-conspirator in the 2G scam. Morani has now been taken into judicial custody and is to be sent to Tihar jail. The state cabinet meeting chaired by Chief Minister Jayalalitha today discussed the policy decisions to be included in the governor's address. The governor's address to the assembly is scheduled for Friday. Though details of the cabinet meeting were not released, the fulfilling of promises made by the ruling AIADMK in its election manifesto dominated the over 3-hour cabinet meeting. The Chief Minister had already set herself a deadline of 18 months to fulfill the promises made in the manifesto. The promises include free laptops for students, 4 grams of gold along with cash assistance of Rs 25,000 for poor brides. The free colour television scheme of the earlier DMK regime is likely to be discontinued. Other major issues such as the fate of the new secretariat were also discussed. The tripartite talks between the government, farmers and the dyeing unit owners were inconclusive and will continue tomorrow. The first round of talks with the farmers who went to the court against the environmental pollution caused by the dyeing units ended without any suggestions for an amicable solution. However, the representatives of farmers played down the issue and told the media that they would sort out the differences by Tuesday. There have been suggestions that they will get an expert opinion from institutes such as IIT on the possibility of ensuring zero effluent discharge. The closure of 736 dyeing units has hit the local economy of Tirupur badly, and the AIADMK regime is trying to revive the industry. Now, the DMK chief M. Karunanidhi today took oath as an MLA in the Speaker's chamber. He has been elected as an MLA for a record 12th time, this time from his hometown of Tiruvarur. DMK Legislative Party leader M.K. Stalin and other DMK MLAs were also present. Along with Karunanidhi, the DMK's former Law Minister and Katpadi MLA Durai Murugan were also sworn in.
இப்போ 233 பேர் பதவி இருக்காங்க. ஒரு மினிஸ்டர் வந்து ஒரு எம்எல்ஏ வேக்கன்ட். மைக்கு கீழே வைங்க. சீட்டிங் அரேஞ்ச்மெண்ட் அதான் எப்படி அதெல்லாம் சட்டமன்ற விதிகள் என்னபடி அதுபடிதான் நடக்கும்.
Meanwhile, opposition leader Vijay Kant today thanked his voters in his Rishivandiam constituency of Viluppuram district. The DMDK chief won from his constituency by a margin of 30,795 votes, defeating Congress Shivraj. But interestingly, as he thanked the voters, Vijay Kant said that it would not be convenient for him to visit Rishivandiam and that the nearby Tirukovilur MLA would instead take care of the constituency.
இன்னைக்கு தொகுதிகளுக்கு நன்றி சொல்றதுக்காக தான் நான் வந்திருக்கேன். ஏன்னா நான் ஒரு கட்சிக்கு தலைவர்னால அடிக்கடி என்னால் வர முடியலனாலும் இங்கே உள்ள உங்களையும் என்னுடைய திருக்குளிர் எம்எல்ஏ வெங்கடேசையும் பார்த்துக்கன்னு தான் நான் சொல்லிட்டு போயிருக்கிறேன். இருந்தால் கூட நன்றி சொல்லி முடிச்சுட்டு இந்த தொகுதிக்கு என்னென்ன தேவை அப்படிங்கிறத பார்க்கணும். நிச்சயமாக இந்த தொகுதியை என்னால் முடிஞ்ச அளவுக்கு என்னுடைய நிதியில் என்ன தராங்களோ அதை நிச்சயமாக நான் இது பண்ணி கொடுத்துருவேன் எல்லாமே மக்களுக்கு. அதே நேரத்தில் போராடுவேன். இங்கே தேர் இழுக்கணுன்னாங்க, தேர் நிச்சயமாக கூடிய சீக்கிரம் வேகமாக இழுக்க வச்சுருவேன். அதை விட மெயின் முக்கியம் வந்து இந்த தரவழி பாலத்தை மேல் பாலமாக்கணுமே, அந்த மேம்பாலத்தை நிச்சயமாக மணலூர்பேட்டையில் அந்த மேம்பாலத்தை உறுதியாக நாம் பண்ணும். அதில் எந்த மாற்று கருத்தும் இல்லை.
Moving on, opposition leader of the Lankan Parliament, Ranil Wickremesinghe, is in Chennai. Wickremesinghe, who was also the Prime Minister of Lanka twice in the past, told reporters at the Chennai airport that he is hopeful of meeting the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister Jayalalitha very soon.
Chief Minister is very kind enough to invite me to come and meet, and I will do that one of these days.
Now, if you are a two-wheeler rider, we are not sure if this is good or bad news for you. While wearing a helmet is mandatory and the wise thing to do is to protect yourself from those almost fatal head injuries, the Chennai Traffic Police is yet to crack the whip on violators. So, for the time being, no fines are being imposed, only advice given to motorists who venture out minus the protective headgear.
The traffic police say that wearing helmets is mandatory in Chennai, but 50% of the motorists are seen not wearing helmets. Now the traffic police also say that they can book the motorists who are not wearing helmets under the Motor Vehicles Act and collect a fine of Rs 50. If they do so, 50% of the motorists who are not wearing helmets will start wearing helmets, and around 80% of the people may start wearing helmets. But the traffic police say that they don't want to do so because these people may fear the traffic cops, and not wanting to pay the fine, they will start wearing helmet. But the traffic cops say that the people should realize that their life is more precious and should start wearing helmets, fearing their conscious mind. The police call this as the observation period. They say that they will observe the motorists whether or not they are wearing the helmets, and then they will decide whether to enforce the helmet rule strictly.
On the other side, a young mother fast for the custody of her son right outside her former husband's gate. Stay tuned for details.